Mark on something like making your bed is very powerful because it teaches you to be able to do something really well in excellence like they do in the military. And the other benefit is when you come back at the end of the day, you come back to success. You come back to your bed already made. After that, what I'll do is I'll go into the kitchen and I'll have a tall glass of water because, we use a lot of water and most of us are very dehydrated at night. I'll take my supplements there. I take my probiotics, which is the big one, because your gut is your second brain. We talk about quick brain, being your brain in your head, but you also have incredible amount of nerve cells in your gut. And so I want to make sure that's being fed and healthy. So I take my probiotics. Then what I do is I do my breathing, right? I'm thinking about the things I'm focusing on here. I'm thinking about excellence. I'm thinking about hydration. I'm thinking about oxygen. Whatever your breathing technique is, I focus on breathing. So whether it's box breathing or alpha breathing, whether it's Wim Hof's method, I do a breathing technique because I want to fully oxygenate my body and, my brain, which is obviously part of my body also as well. And maybe we could do another episode dedicated towards that. I do my meditation in the morning and also later in the afternoon or evening, sometimes before I go to bed, but I always do an early morning meditation. I do it for about 20 minutes. Mindfulness is so important. So I want to have a clear mind as I enter the day. And so meditation puts me in that space. 15, 20 minutes. Some of you use Headspace app. Some of you use the Muse device, use some kind of technology. I meditate then. From there, I do 1 or 2 minutes of just movement. And this could be different. It could be calisthenics, it could be burpees, but I just want to get into my body after I meditate. And so I move my body pretty intensely for a couple minutes. And if I'm in a hotel room, maybe I'm just doing jumping jacks, but I'm doing crunches for 2 minutes straight. I'm just waking my body. That is not my exercise for the day. It's just for me to get my heart rate beating and getting some movement in my body. From there, I take a shower and it's cold shower. And I do believe in cold therapy. It works for me. It helps me to reset my nervous system. Ice baths are very powerful because it helps, like if you hit your knee, you put ice on it to reduce swelling and inflammation. Cold therapy is a very powerful way of resetting your nervous system and reducing inflammation. So I take a cold shower. When I get out, I go through my normal routine, right, of shaving and
Let's go. Good morning, familiar. Rise and shine. Another beautiful, blessed, and grateful day. As you can see, we are at the Meta Crypto Experience down here in Brickell, Miami. We've got an event going back to back, so super excited for what is going down. All the momentum flowing to and through. But before we get started for today's lesson on your daily success routine, let's go ahead and drop some gratitude down below. What are you grateful for today on a Tuesday, right? I'm grateful for another day alive, grateful to be on here with you guys, grateful for the opportunity to go ahead and grow, grateful for the family, grateful to even be able to move my fingers and actually be present on here with you guys right here, right now. So with no further ado, let's go ahead and dive into the training for today. Awesome. All right, here we go. Get out your pens, get out your papers, the daily success routine. Okay, this is big. This is something I've been able to apply and utilize for the past 4 or 5 years. And if you implement it, I'm telling you, this is going to change the game on your productivity. Okay, I've got about, let me see how many bullet points I got for you. All right, I've got about 10 to 12. Let's get it. Number 1. What is worthy of your total focus today? That's my first question for you. What do you desire most, right? If you guys have paid attention, David Emanite, right? His success formula starts with what? Desire plus skills times faith equals success. So before we go anywhere today, I need to figure out, what is your desire? What do you truly desire for yourself for the week, for the month, for the next 9 days, for the next 6 months coming into Arizona? Okay, you've got to start really figuring out, what do you want? What is the rank that you want to hit? What do you see in your trading account? What do you see in your balance? This is where we're going to start. What are the lives that you want to impact? Number 2, identify and eliminate distractions, right? The only reason why people fail, I'm going to tell you right now, is broken focus, right? How many of you guys have ever been going about your day and you get distracted from work, you get distracted from your family, you get distracted from your relationship issues? The goal of success is to be able to go through the storm and still keep tunnel vision. Anybody that's successful, You don't think they have a lot of noise? You don't think they have the media, social media, the news? They have access to the same thing like we do, but the difference is they're able to maintain focus and actually control their level of thinking. If you ever go listen to Outwitting the Devil, the biggest reason that stops most people from becoming successful, they can't think for themselves. They're so distracted from the news, they don't even have the time to think their own thoughts. That's why the book is called Think and Grow Rich, right? You got to think about what are you thinking. So eliminating distractions. What's the distractions in your life right now for all your pillars of your life? Maybe you could be hanging out with the wrong people. Maybe you're eating the wrong foods, right? You're spending too much time with things that's not producing you any income. Number 3, who do you want to become? And what are you willing to give up to see it become a reality? Okay, I'm going to tell you right now, 4 years ago, I had to give up a couple of different things. First step, I call it cutting out the fat. You've got to cut out anything that's not adding value to your life, right? The people that you're hanging out with, the places that you're actually going, the scenarios that you're allowing yourself to be brought into is draining your energy and it's draining your time. So when I say, who do you want to become? You've got to be able to reverse engineer it, because here's the deal. You might want to become a millionaire, but let me ask you this. You want the result, but do you want what it takes to actually get there? Now we're talking, okay? See, I had to go study those in my niche, in my industry. Okay, this is the best of the best. I want that result, but do I want that work ethic? To me, the answer was yes. I wanted to be able to impact people. I wanted to become the best version of myself every day so I could go out and inspire others to do the same. I didn't just join just to join to be average. Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now, I joined 5 years ago, not even to be the best in the company. I joined to be the best to ever do it. To be one of the best to ever do it, right? So you got to figure out, who do you want to become? That's what's going to give you the drive to keep going. And you've got to be able to see something that's bigger than yourself right now, right? That's where your energy, that's where your passion is going to come from. Number 4. 4 is going to be visualize your goals, desires, and dreams, and keep a picture of it where you can see it often. So I'm gonna tweak it a little bit, right? I've grown knowing about the vision board for the past 5 years, but when I've learned it the past weekend, I've learned it a little bit differently, and I want you to implement it like this, okay? Your 5 pillars of life: your family, your body, your mind, your spirit, your faith, and your finances. Your 5 to 6 pillars. Faith is optional if you want to add it in there. But I want you to get a vision board for the ideal life of each of those pillars, and I want you to put that on your wall. You can knock this out in 30 minutes today. Pick a picture, print it out, go to Home Depot. If you have printed at your house, now you have that on your wall. This is how you create a vision board that is detailed and intentional to exactly what you want in every aspect of your life. And here's the deal. You have to be able to see it before it happens. It's not, you're not just going to randomly run into it. It's got to be detailed. 5, be militant. Be militant about keeping your success routine, okay? Daily discipline and consistency, this is the key. Everybody wonders, like, D, 5 years later, why are you still going? At the end of the day, it's because I understood consistency is one of the most powerful things in the world. Do you realize that running water can cut through almost anything? Steel, rock, diamonds. So what does that mean for you? Your consistency can cut through any obstacle, any trial, tribulation that you have in your life. I'm a living testimony. 5 years ago, I was broke, living out of my car, 30K in debt, had no job, just lost my sister at 27 years old to cancer. So how am I still going 5 years later? One word: consistency. Number 6. All right, now I want to get into your pillars, okay? Now I want to really get you thinking. I want to get the gears going on the ideal life that you want for your pillars. So let's start with physical, okay? What's the nutrition that you're eating on a daily basis? I'll give you an idea of mine. Alkaline water, alkaline foods. You should be drinking and eating things that comes as close to the earth as possible. If it's processed, if it's junk food, I don't want it. If you want to operate at an optimum level, guess what? We woke up at pretty much 6, 7 o'clock in the morning, didn't go to bed until, 4 a.m., got back up at 7. How does that happen? What are you eating? What are you putting inside your body? That's the fuel. You can't put in dollar fuel into a Lambo and expect it to go. You got to give yourself the right fuel if you want to run like a Lambo, right? Exercise, dress and appearance, okay? Dress how you want to be addressed. Your mental performance. You got to be taking care of your thoughts. How do you do that? Listening, reading, seeing, and being around the right ideas, people, and places. Next, spiritual side. We're not talking about personal development. We're talking about unpersonal development. You got to be able to rewire what you know and learn the news. So for your spiritual side, I'm going to give you a couple things to focus on. Your unpersonal development, your mindset, meditation, gratitude, and daily affirmations. If you really want to step into your spiritual side, I just gave you the sauce. If you implement all of those, success is 90% spiritual. So this is where it begins. Next, this is work. Okay. We're in the industry of what? Network. Right? So you got to put the work in. Focused work, efficient work, hard work. But at the same time, you have smart work. That's the beauty of having a system. That's the beauty of having a schedule. I'm going to give you guys the best morning ritual. You know what it is? If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So start planning your day the day before the day happens, and watch how you start running into your next day smooth with intention. Okay. Last but not least is, or actually I got two more for you, your family, right? Some people make so much money that you end up forgetting about your family, right? Who are you actually doing this for? So you've got to remember, stay in touch with your family. Who is somebody that you haven't talked to in a long time that you have a grudge with, that you need to make that call and go ahead and say, I'm sorry. Go ahead and make up time for it. That grudge will eat you alive. And until you let that go, that's going to be taking up space in your mind with trash instead of having abundance. And last but not least, I'm going to give you guys trading. Okay? Trading. We're in the business of trading crypto, NFTs, and the metaverse. So you've got to be able to understand, apply what it is that you have access to. Okay? Apply what it is that you have access to. I was just talking to somebody about it earlier. They paid $1,500 for a 12-week course, and on week 13, they had to go ahead and pay again. So you guys realize the access that we have to is elite. So as far as the trading side, okay, you've got to understand risk management. You've got to understand execution, timing, and analysis. Okay? Analysis. What strategy are you using? What products are you really diving in to really utilize this platform? Swipecoin, the scalper, the harmonic scanner. Okay? So these are all tips that you guys can go ahead and utilize for success. But today's going to be a special day, right? I actually want to go ahead and step out of the way of greatness. And I want you guys to go ahead and hear from some of the individuals that had a chance to come into the building. So first, I want to introduce you to an individual by the name of Rafa. He has taken the trip all the way out from Atlanta. First time he's ever been in a space like this. And this is why we do what we do, right? To go ahead and surround yourself with new ideas, new information, because truth be told, your brain is like a shirt, right? When you stretch a shirt, it never goes back to the same size. Same with your brain. When you get new ideas and it expands, you'll never come back home the same person as you came in. So with no further ado, Rafa, the floor is yours, brother. Go ahead. Let's get it. Let's get it.
What's going on, Dream Team? How you doing, man? I'm pretty excited. Very new to the game, about 3 weeks in. Don't know a lot about it, learning from the great mentors, as Define said. Horizon J, Nikki over here. We got a new client or a new person as well, teaching them the ropes, man. And I'm pretty excited right now. I can't wait. We're going to grow. We're going to go to the top.
What's one of the biggest takeaways that you've learned just being around the energy and the atmosphere over the past 24 hours?
Man, that we're all in the same boat. We're all just trying to grow up.
So as far as traveling down, why did you even take the decision to come down and get around the mentorship and access to everything?
I don't see the group that I'm in the other states. So coming and surrounding myself, that's what I prefer. And I came to learn from everybody. So it's always a good thing. All right, now I'm going to give you guys Horizon J. Come on.
Let's go.
Let's go. Appreciate you, Rafa. What up? What's going on, family? What it do, guys? Appreciate y'all for jumping on this call. Hey, I just want to send my love out to everybody that's a part of the team, all of you guys that are here with us. So far, we've had an incredible event. We came out yesterday just networking with new people, also connected with X, brought out some of the Dream Team squad all the way out from Louisville, Kentucky. We've had, of course, as you've seen, Rafa flown out from Atlanta, just people coming from different cities, different states, meeting new people from different countries. and being able to network and grow not only our business, but our understanding, being able to instill our understanding in others to be able to push this knowledge and awareness of what's going on right now in our society. So yeah, I'm so blessed for that. Just about this morning routine, I want to just dive in, right? Because I've been really focused on my morning routine. Obviously, I've taken all of the notes, right, from this call, from the success routine, but also I want to tell you guys a little bit about what I did last night and just what I wrote, right? So I didn't write a whole lot, but it just meant a lot to me, right? I was writing in my feeling. And so this is Tuesday, March 29th, 2:32 in the morning, right? And this is what it says. It says, I'm at peace right now, one with joy and optimism and peace. I have teammates that have flown in from different states, driven in from different cities. We are all visionaries and geniuses in our own right. Couldn't be more grateful for the opportunity to be collaborating and associating with such like-minded individuals. Now we step into a new day to bring forth our best in an organized and righteous way. And then, before I went to bed, I wrote a goal, an immediate goal for me, something I want to get done ASAP, right? I wrote P2000 in 24 hours, right? Plan of 2000 in 24 hours. And I wrote it 24 times. And not because I was counting it. I was in the feeling. I'm like, if I get close to 20, I'm going to stop. I'm like, I'm going to write when I'm done. Wrote it 24 times, right? Wrote it another 24 times this morning, right? P2000 by 2 a.m. So that's my vision. That's my goal. And that's been a part of my morning routine, not just before coming here, but now really coming here and focusing in so that we can take action. And so with that, I'm going to step out of the way of greatness and introduce another boss in the industry, a lady boss, somebody who's shown me her dedication. She's come in from different states. She's traveled to different cities with us. And so I see and respect her grind. And without further ado, I want to introduce the great and mighty lady boss, Nikki. Dream Team, we're in the house. Salute. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's go.
Good morning, guys. Grand Rising. Oh my gosh. It's like the whole atmosphere over here is like, it's insane. You know, like Bob Proctor always says, like when more than two minds meet, it's the power of the mastermind. And like the more I do it, the more I see like the value in it and like just growing and elevating as a person with everybody. Meeting people, like the alignment of it all, like last night, the people we met, like it's everything is aligned. We are all connected. Like everything is happening exactly how it's supposed to happen. So it doesn't matter like how bad it may seem, like in the outer world, just as long as you keep it over here, anything's possible. That's all I have for you guys. Have a beautiful day.
Let's go!
Let's go. Let's go.
I love it. I love it. A ton of value being dropped today. Hey, this is what it's all about, right? Being able to surround yourself, getting around the energy. They say that success, 90% of it is showing up. And I want to actually bring one last individual. You never know who you're going to meet, right? Everything happens for a reason. So this is actually an individual that we met down at the coffee shop. And it just goes to show people are looking for this information. People are dying for this information. And it just takes one connection to go ahead and change everything. So without further ado, Juan, go ahead and get up, brother, and tell everybody a little bit, just 30 seconds, how exciting was this experience to go ahead and get around and learn this information. My man came filling up notes today. I love it.
Hello, guys. How are you? I am Juan. I came from Colombia. I am living here for 8 years in the United States. I am happy to meet those guys who thinking the future and thinking about new ways to grow in the next 10 years. I think is good and first step, big, huge step. So I would like to continue to learn more and try to be part of one team who is new for and try have a lot of expectations. So I would like to grow and learn more. I think this is good project, good idea, and this is the future.
Let's go! My brother, so family, that is it for the day. Super excited. I told you we were going to bring some heat for you. So if nobody told you today, you are powerful, you're a leader, you're limitless. It is your favorite entrepreneur. Define dreams. You can be, do, or have whatever it is that you want. If you can see it in your mind, right? If you can see it in your mind, you can hold it right here in your hand. So family, I love you guys. Go out, conquer the day, go out and be great because you are just getting started. Let's grow. Love you guys. Brickle Miami. Stay tuned.